quickly about something you saw with Stan and Jim Lee.
Yeah.
About the back and forth between the writers and artists for comics or for a book like Zodiac, for creating the world, where an artist might come up with a concept and then come for a critique, or a writer might come up with a concept and then go back to the artist to kind of bounce ideas off of.
Well, you have to have a team of a writer and artist who get along well, and they both have to have the same vision for what the story or the book should be. I was very lucky. A book like this, I'm trying to make sure my name is on it.
I think we spelled it right, yeah.
Stuart was a hell of a good writer, and when I came up with the concept and met with him and so forth, we hit it off perfectly. The artist, Mr. Tong, Andy Tong, he fell into it beautifully. He understood what we were doing. I think his illustrations reflect the story perfectly. It's very important to have the right writer and artist. And if you were referring to comic strips, I was the luckiest guy in the world because I worked with guys like Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko and John Romita and all of them. And they could tell stories so beautifully the way they drew. I would just have to come up with the idea, tell them what the plot was, and let them draw it any way they wanted, which was always better than I would have visualized it. Then they would bring the pencil drawings to me, and looking at the panels, I would put in all the dialogue and the captions and make it read the way I wanted it to read. So it was a real partnership between me and all the writer and all the artists. And I was lucky enough that we had artists who saw the stories the same way I did. I never had to say to them, oh, you drew this wrong. Everything they drew was great. I just had to embellish it with the dialogue and the captions. And again, it was just luck that we had the best artists in the business. Did I answer that correctly? Okay.
Over here on the left.